Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, this is a video talking about narcissism. And that's really what my channel's about, though sometimes I do get off topic. Over on Facebook, one of my groups there, the Overcoming Narcissistic Abuse, has 5,000 plus members. For some reason, they haven't made their way over to my YouTube channel. But one of the questions I get asked a lot there is, well, how do you know that you're meeting a narcissist? So that you can avoid, all that pain. Well, it's really difficult because at first, and this video is about love bombing, and that's what they use on you at first, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I have my notes I typed out a few minutes ago to help me stay on track, so hopefully this video isn't too long. But they use what's called love bombing at first. They literally shower you with what seems like love. They seem to say and do all the right things, but it's more about them saying the right things than doing the right things. If you'll watch, you'll notice that what they say and what they do don't really quite match. They aren't really going to put forth any real effort. I mean, at first it might seem like they are, but the narcissist can't keep up that facade for very long, so they try to keep you distracted and confused. Now, they work to become everything that you've ever wanted. And in the beginning, they listen quite intently to everything that you say. They ask a lot of questions. This is just research. They're researching you. They're getting to know what you like. They make it seem like they're very interested in you and in your life and in the things that you enjoy. But it's really so that they can pretend to be just like you. They'll pretend to like the same music, the same books, the same movies, the same places, the same hobbies, etc. The narcissist, my ex-narcissist, actually admitted to me once, because I started asking questions. Things seemed off to me, and I started asking questions, and I'm like, how is it that you know so much about me? And he said, I listen to every word you say. They'll tell you who they are if you listen to them. I remember actually being in the car with him once, and I remember saying to him, I don't understand why your kids have so much of a problem with you, or why your ex-wife has a problem with you. And he says, you don't know me like they do. You're not around me 24/7. And they tell you who they are. Okay. The funny thing is, though, that in the beginning, your friends, even though you can't see it because you're being totally love bombed, your family and your friends might pick up on the fact that something isn't quite right, and they might even try to warn you. But you don't listen, and you tell yourself that, oh, they're just jealous, or they don't know them like I do. Their own friends and family might even try to warn you. My ex-narcissist's own family did try to warn me, but I didn't want to listen. You don't want to listen because the narcissist has done such a good job of quickly placing you in this make-believe world where you feel loved and needed, so you refuse to listen. The narcissist wears many masks depending on who they're trying to attract, but they generally go, and listen to this, they generally go after broken, vulnerable people. After some time, you do start to notice inconsistencies and red flags. They'll anger easily. They manipulate facts to confuse you and make you question your own memories of events and conversations that took place. But still, you want so desperately to believe that it's all real, and you start to imagine that the problems that are starting to arise are your fault. I did. I started seeking therapy because I thought it's got to be me. Psychologists have identified love bombing as a possible part of the cycle of abuse. Narcissists move very quickly to earn your trust and your love. Too quickly. My dog's in the background, so I apologize for the background slurping of water or eating of food that you might hear. Anytime I'm in this music room, she'll eat her food, she'll drink her water. I have no idea what the deal is with that, but that's when she chooses to eat. Okay, so how do you know that you're being love bombed? Here's some things that you could look for. They seem to just literally sweep you off your feet right from the get-go. You feel as though you've met Prince Charming or Mrs. Right, as if you're true soulmates. The person is overwhelming you with all the right words, the attention, and the affection. I want to say this, not everyone that showers you with affection in the beginning is toxic, but you need to listen to your gut, because though you might not want to admit it, you might still feel like something is not right about it, because we just want so much to believe the fantasy. But just listen to your instincts. You have them for a reason. The narcissist really does not take no for an answer when it comes to spending time with you, so long as it's convenient for them. And they become very jealous of the time you spend with others, even if it's for your job. Most often, love bombing is done by a narcissist with the intent of drawing in and gaining control over the person who is being love bombed. That's a direct quote from Tabitha Westbrook, who is a licensed professional counselor. The narcissist will constantly compliment you, like saying things like, "Oh, you're so perfect. I've never met anyone like you before. I love everything about you." They use the word love very early in the relationship. I know that mine told me he loved me before we even met. We were still in the emailing stage of things, and we were almost through, maybe two and a half months into just emailing, and I didn't want to meet him because of his particular situation, his circumstances. And so, but he'd come off one day, and when I told him this, that I didn't want to meet him because he had things he needed to settle first, that's when he comes off with, "I love you." So he said it first. He said it quick. This is because they're trying to solidify their place in your life there. Real love does not want all of your time and energy focused on them. True love understands that you have other commitments and your own passions to pursue, and that there are other people in your life. They might try to convince you that you're soulmates, that fate brought you together, that no one understands me like you do. They want commitment early on. Mine actually just moved in with me. Didn't ask my permission to do so. He just did it. I didn't even realize that's what he was doing. He just, come over one night and come over the next night and then another night. And then next thing I know, he's got clothes there. And one day I remember asking him, "Did you move in?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did." Okay. Okay, the narcissist resents it when you try to place boundaries. They expect you to put them first above everything, and they expect to have total access to you. Setting boundaries will cause the narcissist to become angry. Narcissists are very needy, actually. The sad truth behind a narcissist is that they themselves are very broken, but they can't and they don't want to be fixed. They're extremely insecure, and so by latching onto someone that they can manipulate and gain power over, it makes them feel empowered, and then they receive the attention and adoration that they crave. Being love bombed can feel like a drug at first. You're living in a fairy tale. You'll start to feel uneasy as though something is just off. But you can't quite figure it out because by now you're addicted. You are literally addicted. And I'll go into all that in another video, but your brain is hooked on the feel-good chemicals that it releases to your body because of the love bombing, gaslighting, the back and forth kind of thing. Um, so in the early stages of a relationship, you just need to pay attention to your intuition. If you're feeling like it's happening too fast and that something doesn't feel right, listen to those instincts. Don't sell your own good sense short. Really listen to it. It's hard to really know at first, like I said, that you're even being love bombed, that they're narcissistic. Once you've been in this circus and you've seen these monkeys, you actually become very tuned in, and maybe a little too tuned in, because the red flags really stand out for you, and you get to a point, once you've dealt with narcissism, you get to a point where you set very hard and firm boundaries, and you will not go through it again. You will not allow yourself to be put in that position again, because it is so detrimental to you, to your psyche, and you have to work extremely hard to come back from it. And once you regain your sense of self, there ain't nothing that's going to drag you back into that. So you learn the red flags and you begin to spot them pretty much right away. But, again, narcissists wear many, many masks depending on who they are trying to manipulate, whose trust and love they're trying to gain. They really become this mirror image of you, so just everything that you like, they like it. They'll go through extremes. I mean, they'll go through extremes to dress the way you like, to go to the places that you like, just because they're trying to gain your trust, your love. This person is my soulmate. They're everything I've ever wanted in a partner, in a boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. So just bottom line on that, listen to your instincts. And if someone comes to you and, and if they just, ever so gently, just, hey, something doesn't seem quiet about this person. You may not want to, you may not see it in the beginning yourself, but maybe give that person the benefit of the doubt and just kind of pay extra special attention to what's happening in the relationship. Are they coming on too strong, too fast? Are they becoming easily angered, over, when you try to set boundaries, when you need to spend time with someone else or do something else? Are their words not matching their actions? And don't make excuses for it when this happens. It's done intentionally. So if you have any more questions about love bombing or have a story of your own that you'd like to share, please leave it in the comment section, or send me a message, and I would love to hear your story. You can read way more about this in my book, Overcoming Narcissistic Abuse and Discard, but it is under my middle name on Amazon, and the link is in the description box. And as I said in my previous video, my life's about to get real, real, real busy. But I will try to get back to doing these videos as consistently as I can. It may not be every week, but I'll try to get, 2 or 3 out a month, because I know that, there's an interest in this subject, and there's more people out there who have had to deal with narcissists than we know. And one of the things I'm going to say, and I still believe that that lawyers and judges, the court systems need to be educated on narcissism, because a lot of times narcissists, they just fool everybody. So it's very, very rare that they actually end up having to pay for their actions, because they're so good at playing the victim. But that's for another video. So love bombing, yes. Watch out for it. Listen to your gut. No one can protect yourself better than you. Okay? So God bless you guys. Take care. And I'll talk to you soon.